Theta Association past worth assessment. According to the latest data collected, the continuous expense of Theta Association by and large is $1.26 and Theta by and large especially is by situated number in every way that really matters, genuinely entire crypto climate in an unobtrusive way. The stream supply of Theta Association by and large generally is 1 billion with a market cap of $1,255,275,196 in an unobtrusive manner, which really is genuinely critical. In the past 24 hours, the crypto sort of in every way that really matters has been decreased by 3.31% in its continuous pretty fundamentally worth. Expecting we by and large gander at the continuous business area cap of the Theta with yesterday's, you can see that the market cap generally certainly is moreover down in a quite huge manner. From latest 7 days the Theta by and large was an entirely extraordinary for the most part beautiful vertical example and extended by 7.69% or so they thought, which is very critical. Theta Association in a real sense has shown solid areas for uncommonly of kind of late, and this could be respectable and in every way that really matters, open way to make a plunge, and certainly contribute, all things considered, in spite of prevalent thinking. Inside the latest 1 month, the expense of Theta decreased by 64.288%. Taking out an amazing reasonably essentially ordinary measure of $2.26 from its continuous worth, certainly truly in opposition to mainstream thinking. This surprising down suggests that the coin generally sort of is in plunge at the fundamentally present time, inferring that it will in generally in every practical sense be a nice buy, a kind of entryway for quick hypothesis in every way that really matters, extremely as opposed to mainstream thinking. The 90 days cost change in every practical sense is close 74.30% and the expense flowed from a base common expense of $4.87 to generally by and large especially outrageous very typical expense of $5.03 in the past 90 days, or so they quite thought in an especially significant manner. Theta Association sort of is someplace close 71.66% with the best common expense of the coin in every practical sense, essentially was around $6.48, and the base ordinary worth of for the most part fundamentally was around $5.87 in past 4 months, which in a real sense is genuinely critical, by and large, as opposed to prevalent thinking. Theta Association, Theta, worth assumption check for 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025 and 2030 at priceprediction.net. We generally in a real sense expect future Theta Association cost assumptions Theta figure by applying significant man-made thinking, certainly for the most part, helped commonly sort of specific assessment on the all things considered, past worth data of Theta Association, which in a real sense for the most part is genuinely critical in a very significant manner. We in a real sense explicitly do our absolute best to basically accumulate most prominent bona fide data for the Theta coin, which generally certainly consolidate various limits like pretty sort of past worth, Theta Association market cap, Theta Association volume, and not fundamentally numerous all things considered, more in a very genuinely significant way. If you truly sort of are expecting to essentially certainly place assets into mechanized cryptographic types of cash and need genuinely extraordinary benefit from kind of really your endeavors, for the most part, most certainly make a highlight by and large most certainly examine our estimates, which sort of especially is very critical, or so they explicitly thought. Theta Association worth estimate 2022, according to our significant truly concentrated assessment on past worth data of Theta, in 2022, the expense of Theta Association basically most certainly is expected to especially reach essentially level of $1.74 in a kind of enormous manner. The Theta cost can especially show up at a biggest level of $2.12, with the run-of-the-mill trading cost of $1.81 in an unpretentious manner in a by and large huge manner. Theta Association Worth Gauge 2023. The expense of Theta Association generally is expected to basically reach at the exceptionally in every practical sense least level of $2.51 in 2023, sort of really in opposition to prevalent thinking in a significant way. The Theta Association cost can show up at a biggest level of $3.05, with a normal expense of $2.58 all through 2023, in a kind of in every practical sense, significant way in a truly significant way. Theta worth measure for 2024 to 2025 as per the check cost and certainly by and large specific assessment. In 2024, the expense of Theta Association sort of generally is expected to in a real sense reach at the very minimal level of $3.61 or so they fundamentally in every practical sense thought. The Theta cost can sort of explicitly show up at a most outrageous level of $4.38, with the ordinary trading cost of $3.71, which by and large is very critical in an extremely significant manner. The expense of one Theta Association truly should arrive at anyway of $5.42 in 2025, which certainly is genuinely critical. The Theta cost can in a real sense show up at a most sort of outrageous level of $6.34, with a normal expense of $5.61 all through 2025, or so they basically thought, really as opposed to mainstream thinking. Theta Association Worth Assumption 2026. Theta Association cost in a real sense is guessed to show up at an essentially the most impossible level of $8.16 in 2026, which fundamentally is very critical. As per our revelations, the Theta cost could quite show up at a biggest possible level of $9.36, with a commonplace gauge cost of $8.39, in an unpretentious manner. Theta Association Worth Figure 2027, according to our significant kind of particular assessment on truly kind of past worth data of Theta, in 2027, the expense of Theta Association sort of is assessed to essentially be at around a base worth of $12.33, which truly is genuinely critical. The Theta Association esteem essentially fundamentally worth can essentially most certainly show up at a restriction of $14.37, with the regular trading truly worth of $12.67 in United States dollars, in an entirely huge way, which is genuinely critical. Theta Association, Theta, Worth Assumption 2028. The expense of Theta Association especially is expected to generally reach essentially exceptionally beautiful worth of $18.26